Hello, everyone. Hello, Erica, Marcela, Ronaldo, Mario. How are you guys today?
Hello, teacher.
Hello.
I'm fine.
Are you guys okay?
It's okay.
Yes.
I'm okay.
Good. Very good to know. Okay, ready to start our class?
Yes.
Did you have a chance to finish the exercise I gave you yesterday or no?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Of course, I love the word. Okay, so without further ado, let's just correct the exercises. We hadn't got a chance to do it yesterday, and then we are going to start today's class. I think today's class should have been the first class because it's going to help you a lot with your pronunciation, okay? I'm going to try to give you some tips and hints on how to pronounce English words, and maybe it's going to help you in 95% of the times, not 100%. 100% is impossible, but 95%, I assure you, is going to help you, okay? So,
Okay.
Okay.
let's finish yesterday's class and we can start today's class. All right?
All right.
All right.
Okay, so yesterday we stopped in the exercises. I think we only did the first three to show you what you were supposed to do. Okay, they are staying at the Ritz Hotel. I think number 4 we did it too. No?
No.
So, Erica, as usual, ladies first. So you're the first lady in my list. So you're the first. So how would you complete number 4? Look at.
At the woman over there. She's a famous actress.
Okay. Look at the woman over there. Okay. She's a famous actress because I'm pointing. Okay. That's why you use the definite article. Marcela, how would you complete the other one? I do not like. Is it necessary any article here or it's not necessary?
Hi, teacher. One moment.
It's not necessary or it's necessary?
Eu não estava vendo a tela aqui, eu estava buscando a matéria.
Look at
Pera,
this.
qual que é o número?
Number 5.
5.
What do you think? Give me a guess. I don't like a basketball.
Okay.
Do you think it's a? I don't like a
I think
basketball. Ó, try to think.
No.
Eu não gosto de basquete.
Então não tem nada.
So, Erica, no. Marcela, no article, okay?
Ok.
No article is necessary. I do not like basketball. That's it.
Ok.
That is, Ronaldo, girl I told you about.
That is a girl I told you about.
No.
No.
The girl.
The girl.
Because I'm pointing the same case of number 3, 4. That is the girl that I told you about. Not uma garota que eu te falei, é a garota. That is.
That is.
Okay?
Change there are. It was in there are.
No. This is.
Are the plural, né? Aí.
Yeah, are is plural.
Are is plural.
But when I say there are or those are the girls, I would use to. Those are the girls I told you about.
Okay.
But not there are. There are means exist.
That appointment.
Yes, this I'm just pointing, not a point. Point. Okay, that is the girl that I told you. Now,
okay.
What about the next? Erica.
The night is quiet. Let's take a walk.
Okay, The night is quiet. I'm talking about now, the night. The night is quiet. Okay, let's take a walk. Okay, let me see who else joined us recently. Marcia, how are you, Marcia? Are you okay? Just a moment. I think you need to connect your microphone, Marcia. I'm trying to. Are you listening to me, Marcia? Marcia.
Hi.
Okay. Can you answer number 8, please?
Pardon? Oh, okay. I don't make.
I'm sorry. There was a and I didn't listen to you well. Marcia, can you repeat your answer to number 8? Hello, are you there? I think she was not connected. So, Marcela, what do you think is number 8?
The price?
Ah, very good. Warming up. Marcia is back. The price of gas keeps rising. Okay, Ronaldo. John traveled to Mexico.
John travels to the Mexico.
No, Ronaldo. No.
Excellent.
Remember, no article. We don't use articles before names of countries. Okay?
Yeah.
Brazil, Mexico. The exceptions are only the names in the plural. Okay? So John traveled to Mexico.
Yeah.
Now, Marcia, number 10. Can you listen to us? Can you answer, please? Juan is?
One is I don't know. I don't make this
Exercise?
work. No.
But what do you think? Is it necessary an article or no article? Juan is the Spanish, I Spanish?
I Spanish.
No.
No, the Spanish?
No, no. It's not necessary to use any article. Juan is. When you talk about you, you say, I am the Brazilian, or I am a Brazilian, or
I
I'm
am Brazilian.
Okay, it's the same case. Juan is Spanish.
Okay. Okay.
Erica, I read amazing story yesterday.
I read an amazing story yesterday.
Good girl. I read an amazing story yesterday. Amazing. Oh, the sound. Amazing. An amazing story. Marcela, my brother doesn't eat.
Chicken. Don't know you.
Yes, very good, Marcela. He doesn't eat chicken. No article is necessary, okay?
Okay.
Now, number 13, Ronaldo, are you feeling romantic today? I'll give you number 13. If you are not romantic, I'll give it to Marcela, Eric, or Marcia.
First, no accent. Love is such.
Love is
Such.
Love is such.
Beautiful thing.
And here is not necessary. No article in the second part either.
Opções.
No, here in the second part, it is necessary to use an article.
The beautiful.
No.
No, a beautiful.
Yes, a beautiful.
Beautiful.
Love is such a beautiful thing. Okay.
Beautiful.
Yes. Marcia, number 14. I live in.
I live in the apartment.
In
No.
the apartment or in an apartment?
In apartment.
Oh, it's the first time. So I live in an apartment.
An apartment.
And
The
now
apartment is new.
Excellent. Now the second part, the apartment is new.
New.
Erica, I'll give you an easy one.
I would like a piece of cake.
Yes, a piece of cake. I told you that was easy, okay? I would like a piece of cake. Marcela, when I was in...
Não, aí não, ainda não. In a Japanese restaurant.
Restaurant.
The
Okay.
restaurant served.
Very good. Very good. You see, in the first time, you don't know what kind of restaurant. Could be in an Italian restaurant, an American restaurant, a Brazilian restaurant. But in the second time, it becomes a definite thing. So we say the restaurant served good food.
Okay.
Okay? Marcia, what about the next? Sarah can play?
Sarah can play just the guitar.
Always, always. When you have musical instruments, you always need to say the guitar.
The
Okay?
guitar. Okay.
Now, Erica or Ronaldo?
Yes.
Erica, what's the next? 18.
Mary lives in the Philippines.
Okay. Before Mary, no article. Before Philippines, because it's plural, we say in the Philippines. Okay? Next one, Ronaldo.
The richer you
The
are,
richer.
more eccentric you are.
Very good now, Ronaldo. It's very common to use comparatives like these, okay, to create construction, like in Portuguese, when we say, quanto mais rico, mais excêntrico. Quanto mais pobre, mais something, I don't know, okay? Today we are all in a, okay? Eccentric was with X, is with C. The corrector, sometimes I write in English, but it corrects to Portuguese. The richer you are, the more eccentric you are. And the last one, Marcela.
The Johnson's family.
The Johnson's family, because I'm talking about the family, moved
To the United
States. Excellent. Was there any problem about these? Was there any exercise that you could not understand completely, that you were in doubt or something like that, or no?
Teach, I have adopting number 13.
Okay.
Why is love and no the love?
Because it's a generic thing. It's like the examples I gave you yesterday: gold, water, love. The love I feel for my wife is real. You see, it's different. It's not love in general. It's one specific love.
Okay.
So I never use the definite article before things in general. Okay?
Okay.
That's it. Just because of this. Love is such a beautiful thing. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
No questions? No?
No.
Can we start today's class?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. So today we are going to talk about how to improve your pronunciation and some tips on how to do that. I think this lesson, as I told you, should have been the first one. But we just started, and now I realize that sometimes everyone has problems with pronunciation. That's why I decided to give you. So the first page I'd like to share is very easy. It's everyday English that should be used. Marcela, pay attention to this part, okay?
Okay.
In English, all the questions, all the expressions you're going to see in this first part are used a lot in a classroom when you are studying English face-to-face or even online, okay? So I'm going to read for you, explain, and if you don't understand, just ask me to stop and repeat, all right? So observe that in English, you never say Oh, excuse me, teacher, how do you write that? Like we say in Portuguese. Sometimes you go to the supermarket and you are going to write a check to pay for the supermarket, and the check is for 63 reais. I've heard many people saying, for example, 60 é com S ou com C? And the girl, when I heard the girl said, faz 2 de 30, okay? Okay? So, in English, you never ask, I'm sorry, how do you write this? The question in English is, how do you spell this? You have to spell letter by letter, okay? For example, hi, my name is Roberto. I have a reservation here. Oh, okay, Mr. Roberto. How do you spell your name? R-O-B-E-R-T-O. In order to spell, okay, you have to know the alphabet very well. Everybody here knows the alphabet very well or so-so?
So.
Okay, so in the second page, I included the alphabet for you and the sound of the letters. So maybe I will read and you can follow with me. Okay, A. Come on, everybody can repeat. A, B,
B,
C,
C,
D,
D,
E,
E,
F,
F,
G,
G, G,
H,
H,
J,
J,
K,
K,
L,
L,
okay, like the L,
L,
okay, M, nasal, close your lips, M.
M,
Yes, you need to close your lips and the sound is nasal, M,
M,
okay? And the other one is N. You don't close your mouth. And this, you can say, teacher, this is not important. Yes, because sometimes you have the comparative. Then, with N. Then, observe my lips. Then, and you have the object pronoun, them. You see? It's completely different. If you don't close your lips, you pronounce the other one. Like bigger than, and give them. Okay? O, P,
E,
Q, S,
S,
T,
T,
U,
U,
V,
V,
W,
W,
X,
X,
Y.
Y,
Marcela, that's easy for you, huh? Y,
Yes.
Z.
não vale.
Okay, observe that. You have American English and you have British English, okay? Like in Europe, I'm going to be honest with you. In England, in Europe, I never heard anybody saying Z. Maybe you can confirm with me. In Malta, they prefer to use the British form Z, okay? In Malta, they use Z or Z, Marcia, or you never heard?
Pardon?
In Malta, they use Z or Z
D
for the
or
letter, or Z for the letter Z. Because Z is common in the United States. In Europe, in England, I heard many people saying Z.
Oh. I don't know.
Yes, maybe you never heard it, but I think they use Z because of the British influence, okay?
Oh,
So both are okay. I understand both. If they say Z, I understand. If they say Z, I understand. But Z is American English and Z is British English, okay? So, Marcia, how do you spell your name? Can you spell your name for us?
Yes. MAARCIA.
Wow, she's very important. She's from the CIA. Okay, good. Erica, how do you spell your name?
ERICA.
Excellent. Marcela, how do you spell your name?
My name is very large.
You can spell only the first name. Come on.
M
M
A
A
R
R
C
C
E
E
L
L
L
L
A.
A. Excellent. Marcela, in your name, you have a repetition of a letter. L L. It's perfect to say L L. Or you can use, for example, this word. Oh, I'm going to write double. Oh, double L.
Okay.
Okay? So every time you have a repetition, you use the double L or LL. It's, I think, more common to use the double than LL. Okay?
Okay.
If you watch movies on TV, I don't know if you have ever heard of James Bond. Okay? Are you familiar with these or no? You are too young to know James
No.
Bond. No, I was afraid he was going to say this. Okay. But Ronaldo, do you remember James Bond, Marcia?
Yes,
Yes.
I remember.
Yes. Okay. Oh, that was his agent number. In Portuguese, we say 007. Do you have any idea how they say that number, how they call him in English?
007?
No,
No.
it was good to say double, yes. But
007?
who said that? Erica? Yes. When it's zero, they don't say zero. Zero is only when you do a test and I say, ah, you are a bad student, you got a zero. Then I say zero. But when you are given numbers, zero, you change to O, just like the letter O.
Oh,
Okay? O. For example, what's your telephone? 500320514.
oh,
They never say zero. They use O. So they call him in the movie. Next time you have a chance to watch a movie, they always say 007. 007. That's how they call him. Okay?
okay.
Teacher, how do you
Yes.
spell O?
O, like here, the letter O. You see, I highlighted for you.
Okay.
Just like the letter O. Oh, O. Can you see there in blue? O.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. Well, sometimes when you are talking to a person, especially if you want to make a reservation over the telephone, and they ask you, what's your name? Roberto. What's your last name? Garcia. How do you spell that? Well, if I say Garcia, what happens? Sometimes they don't understand. Can you repeat that? So if you want, there is a list here of things that you can use. For example, A as in apple, B as in boy, C as in cat. Okay? So they use these words as a reference. Okay?
It's common,
So,
brother.
for example, to spell a name such as Garcia, you should do it like this. G as in girl, A as in apple, R as in rose, C as in cat, I as in ink, A as in apple. So it's very clear, understand? Sometimes over the telephone, it's very common to confuse, for example, P with D with C. I don't know why, but they always confuse this word. So it's very important that if you are talking on the telephone and they don't understand, you confirm like this, understand? But let's go back now
The
that you...
number, in the number, What do you do?
Numbers. You say number by number.
No,
What's your telephone number? Please.
December 13, 14, 16.
No.
Confused.
No. Number by number.
Number by number, yes.
Yes, like what's your telephone number? 999641440. They don't use zero.
Double 7, etc.
Yeah, it's possible. 77, 11, okay? But let's go back to the first page. So remember, you never ask in English, how do you write? But the question is, how do you spell? Ronaldo, how do you spell your name?
R-A-N-A-L-D-O.
Oh my gosh. What? That's a different name? R-A?
O-N-I-L-D.
I-L-D-O. Oh, you changed your name to Romildo.
I know.
I thought it was Ronaldo or it's Ronildo.
Sorry.
A-L-D-O. Okay? You see, if you don't memorize the alphabet, it's impossible for you to spell correctly. Okay?
I é confuso.
But there makes a big difference. Or I'm going to call you Ronildo. Okay? Okay. So the second question is, what does, observe that the pronunciation here is Z. Okay, we write S, but we pronounce Z. What does it or what does spell mean? You only needed to introduce the word that you don't know in the space. For example, what does heavy mean? What does surely mean? Okay? And then the person explain you. Sometimes when you don't understand, you can say, could you say that again, please? Could you say that again, please? All right? Okay?
Okay.
Could you repeat that, please? Or the classical expression used by Brazilians, I don't understand, teacher. Repeat it, please. This, it's okay to use with your teacher. I don't care. You can use with me. But when you use this with a native speaker of English, it shows that your English is like this, very basic. So if you're talking to any foreigner who speaks English and you don't understand, remember, never say, I don't understand. Repeat, please. No. You can use any of these expressions here. For example, what?
What?
Or what did you say? Or pardon? Or I beg your pardon? Or excuse me? Excuse me is like bombril. You can use in 1,000 different situations, understand? It just depends on the intonation that you give. Here in Brazil, sometimes I'm walking on the street and people go like, hey, 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 que horas são aí, ó? Que horas são? English, if you start doing like this, hey, probably they'll call the police, understand? In English, if you want to call the attention of a person, just say, excuse me. Somebody will look and say, yes. Do you have the time? Okay. Or when you don't understand, excuse me. You see, I changed the intonation. Excuse me. Or I can say, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. You see, in front you have here, what did you say? And you have an asterisk. In front of pardon, you have the pound sign, this pound sign, okay? Which means what and what did you say are informal. Pardon, I beg your pardon. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. They are all formal. Okay, so every time here, when you have the pound sign is formal, when you have the asterisk is casual or informal. Okay?
Okay.
So, how do you pronounce? Or how do you pronounce? Okay, you don't know the correct pronunciation of a word. You can ask me, teacher, how do you pronounce it? Acceptable? No, acceptable. Okay? When you want to interrupt me, instead of saying, oh, teacher, que é isso aí? Oh, tem uma pergunta. Okay, you can say, may I ask a question? Sure. May I interrupt? Okay. Many times I ask you, okay, you see, there's a question here. Somebody's using the chat. Okay. Hello, Rosivan. Hello, Rosivan. You can use your microphone if you want. Okay?
Okay.
So, do you understand? I always ask you this. Okay? Okay, so I continue. When you understand or when it's okay, you can reply with 4 answers. You can say, got it. Got it. Okay, let me use a different color here. What color now? Let's see, green. Or got you. Or I understand. Or I see. These 4 expressions, the 4 expressions, 2 informal, 2 formal, they mean, okay, teacher, I understand. So, teacher, I don't understand this. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, okay, got it. Or gotcha. Or, oh, I understand. Thanks. Or, I see. Thanks. These expressions are the same of, yes, I understand. Okay?
Okay.
So, we don't have books here, but in a classroom, in a classical face-to-face classroom, you have books. So the teachers always say, turn to page 5, turn to page 10. Then you go to page 10. Listen first. Listen carefully. Open your books. Close your books. Okay, we don't have books here, so things are changing. Please, right there, please read. Okay, I'll ask you to read. Turn to the next page. And then we have the classicals. Of course, observe the pronunciation. I write O-F, but I pronounce of. Not off. Okay, I write with F, but off is O-F-F. This is off, okay? Like turn on, turn off the television. Here is of course. Can you say that? Of course.
Of course.
And the negative is of course not. Of course not. Okay? Understand?
Yes. Of course.
Thank you. So here we have 2 good expressions. You see? How do you do? Nice to meet you. Sometimes when you are introduced to another person, like Márcia, this is Ronaldo, Ronaldo, this is Márcia. Observe that I am using your first name. Márcia, this is Ronaldo, Ronaldo, this is Márcia. In this case, do you think it's a formal introduction or an informal introduction?
I think formal.
Formal?
No, informal.
Informal.
Yes. Formal introduction, I would say, Mr. Garcia, this is Mrs. Johnson. I don't use the first name. Every time I use the first name, it's informal. When it's informal, you can say, oh, nice to meet you, Ronaldo. And Ronaldo is going to repeat, oh, Márcia, Nice to meet you too. Okay?
Okay.
Now, if it's a formal introduction, formal, for example, Mr. Garcia, this is Mrs. Johnson. I am going to use, in this case, how do you do, Mrs. Johnson? And she's going to repeat, how do you do, Mr. Garcia? How do you do? How do you do? This is not the same of how are you? This is a formal way to meet a person. How do you do? And there is no response because you have no intimacy with the person. So it's a formal way. How do you do? How do you do? Nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you too. Then I have here, nice meeting you. I don't know. Does anyone know the difference between nice to meet you, okay, and nice meeting you? Does
No.
anyone know the difference or no?
No.
The now nice meeting you. The now and nice to meet you. The January.
No? No. When you meet the person, okay, like, hi, nice to meet you. Then you use nice to meet you. When you are going to say bye-bye, you can say, oh, bye-bye, I have to go. Nice meeting you. Okay? This is the same of, as we say in Portuguese, foi prazer. Okay? Nice meeting you. That's to say bye-bye. Okay? But if I say, Marcela, this is Ronaldo. Nice meeting you. No, it's not possible. Okay?
Okay.
And then we have here, bye-bye, have a nice weekend. Okay? I always use this on Fridays. Let's just finish this part. Oh, observe here the difference. We have thanks. Observe that the TH is a sound that only exists in English. So it is a problem, not only for Brazilians, but for Japanese, for Chinese, for Italians, for any other nationality other than English, because this sound only exists in English. The TH is pronounced like T or D. I will explain later. But always with the tongue between your teeth. Okay, thanks, thanks. It's not thanks, it's not thank, like thank you. Many people say thank you. Thank you means afundei você. Okay? Yes, it's not thank, it's not tank. Tank is a military vehicle. A tank, like boom, boom, boom. So it's not tank, it's thank, or thanks a lot. Okay? Or thanks a lot are informal. Thank you, or thank you very much is formal. And then the possible responses are, oh, no problem, or anytime, or that's nothing, or you bet. All these expressions are informal responses to thanks. Okay, like, thanks, anytime. Thanks, oh, you bet. Thanks, oh, no problem. Thanks, that's nothing. But if I say, thank you very much, there is one response. You're welcome. Okay? This is used in a formal situation. Then I have sure, sure. Okay? Did you understand? Sure, teacher. See you later. See you. Bye. Any question about this part or any question about the alphabet or no?
No.
No.
Okay. Let me share another screen with you because now I'm going to start. Of course, I'm not going to have time as usual, but I'm going to share something and I will try to introduce the next topic. Okay. Pay attention, please. Ronaldo, can you read for me these words?
Mike, Mickey.
Very good. Marcia,
Oh, hi. Wait.
can you read for me these two words, please?
Cute.
And?
Just
No, there are two words there. Cute and?
cute and cut.
Okay, thank you now. Marcela, can you read for me these two words, please?
Note, not.
Okay, very good, Marcela. I'm trying to think of easy words. Erica, can you read for us?
Mate and mad.
Okay, probably your teacher, your English teacher one day told you to memorize. Okay, like cute, repeat please, cute, 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 note, note, note. And you repeat it many times and you memorize the correct pronunciation. But I think it's more important than memorizing. It's more important to understand why you pronounce like that. So pay attention here. If you observe the word Mike, I have a sequence, the last three letters of vowel, I, consonant, K, vowel, Mike. Okay? When I have this sequence of V, C, V, the first vowel, the first vowel is pronounced like in the alphabet. So, how do you pronounce this letter after M in the alphabet?
M.
After M, this vowel here. How do you pronounce in the alphabet?
I.
I. That's why I say Mike. Oh, Mike. How do you pronounce the U in the second word in the alphabet? U or you?
You.
You.
That's why I say cute. Cute. How do you pronounce this letter here in the alphabet?
O.
O. That's why I say note. How do I pronounce this letter here in the alphabet?
A.
A.
A. That's why I say made. Okay? Now, if you observe the other words like Mickey, cut, not, and mad, I have a vowel, consonant, consonant, or a vowel and a consonant, final. Okay?
Okay.
What happens? Just a moment. In this case, the first vowel is not pronounced as in the alphabet. That's why I don't say Mikey, I say Mickey. That's why I say cut. That's why I say not. That's why I say mad. Okay? You see, this is a very stupid and simple rule, but nobody talks about this. In the United States, children learn this when they are in the kindergarten, when they are 5 years old, 6 years old. Understand? So it makes it natural for them. Probably that's why you can say, for example, 5, but then you say 15, not 5:15. You say 15, because here 5, I have vowel, consonant, vowel. 15, I have vowel, consonant, consonant. That's why I say, for example, write, the verb to write, vowel, consonant, vowel. The past tense, wrote, vowel, consonant, vowel. And the past participle, how do you think I pronounce the past? Okay. Sometimes the computer is more
Written.
intelligent than me.
É, cara. Trouxe
Ó,
o negócio ali.
written. You see? Write, wrote, written. Why? Because here I have vowel, consonant, and consonant. Erica, how do you say more dear in English?
Oh, I don't know.
Very good, I know. How do you pronounce?
Bite.
You see? Ó, bite, bite. Ó, vowel, consonant, vowel. Bite. How do you pronounce the past tense, Ronaldo?
Bit.
Bit. Ó, vowel, final consonant. Marcela, how do you pronounce the past participle?
Bitten.
Excellent. You see? Even when you don't know the word, you can ask your teacher, teacher, what does beaten mean? At least you pronounce correctly, okay? Oh,
Okay.
Marcia, how do you say, for example, esconder? I'm trying to think of words that you don't know. That's why I'm asking.
I don't remember.
Hide.
Very good. Oh, how do you pronounce?
Hide.
Hide.
Hide. Oh, hide. And the past tense?
Hid.
Hid. And the past participle?
Hidden.
Hidden.
You see? Isn't it easier than memorizing everything?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to be here forever, understand? So I want to teach you how to look at a word and try to understand a word. That's why, for example, we say what? Bacon, not bacon. Bacon, okay? You can say, all right, teacher, but what happens when I have, for example, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant? I don't have a sequence. I don't know. Okay, let me close this and let me go back to where we were. You see? Oh. Na. Here I have the guide of pronunciation for all the combined sounds. For example, A and I or A and Y together, you pronounce A.
A.
So, they, stay, may, pay, paid. You see? A and U or A and W, I pronounce like in só, só. That's why the past tense of the verb to see is saw. Here we say caught. Caught. The past tense of teach is taught. And here we say raw. Understand? So what is your homework for tomorrow? Is to study these combined sounds, and tomorrow we'll discuss this again. I assure you, with more than 30 years of experience, that if you learn this, if you study this, your pronunciation is going from here to here. Understand? Because you look at the word and you remember, IGH, 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 I pronounce I. So, night, sigh, sight, flight, high. I have no doubts. I memorized. Okay? Bye-bye. Thank you for watching the class. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time. Okay? Have a nice
Bye,
evening.
teacher.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
See you.
See you.
Over.